I am noticing you. And that's how it ends.
So in short, you say your men have been withdrawing from giving you attention.
Exactly. I think I give I make their lives too easy, that wanakuwa too comfortable. Ama nafai kuwa hivyo.
So you are an attention seeker.
No, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to say. That's the total opposite.
It's normal. Women love attention.
No.
And if they are not given, they tend to chase for that attention.
That's the total opposite. Nimesema hata na wachanga, they're in control. They do their things. I let them control the relationship. I let them run the relationship. I just follow. So however that relationship is going to turn out is because of you.
Okay, what's that thing that triggers you now to call it quits?
Okay, what triggers me is when I feel like you've gone over and beyond. Now you are doing, you've taken advantage. I'm not going to be talking to her. Now I can cheat freely because she's not on my back. Oh, now I can,
But if he's not talking to you and he's cheating, he doesn't like you, he has left you.
Exactly. Now that's the point. I'm like,
so in short, they leave you.
No, I leave them. I leave them.
But you see, the moment he has already started cheating and is ghosting you, he has already started withdrawing. Now you just admitting that I've left them. Uliachwa kitambo when unafanya.
Niliachwa kitambo ni mimi tu sikuwa najua.
Of course.
Yes. So I think point yangu ni it's true. Sasa some point unaweza kuta nimekuwa ghosted na mtu ametoka na ameenda na ni fine, you've done your best and you've shown your best and honestly you didn't do anything wrong in that relationship. So my point is, I'm like, am I boring? And should I be excited like come at that low girl and just be feisty once in a while? I'm like, you know what?
But you see, life itself has to, you need drama in life. A little drama in life spices up life. If you're too good, then life gets boring.
So mnasema nilikuwa boring.
Just generally, not even in a relationship. If you're too good in life, life gets boring. Life needs a little drama in it. Yeah.
Kai, me I don't know. Me I love peace. But anyway, it's okay.
But being dramatic doesn't mean you don't love peace.
I will experiment once in a while.
Being dramatic doesn't mean you don't love peace. Being dramatic, I don't mean you should shout every single time. I don't mean you should wake up in the middle of the night and slap someone when he's unconscious or pour water or just mimi kwa barabara nilishaipigwa mpaka kwa barabara. You should not be toxic. Just drama ile pia mtu aone ukweli napendwa. Unaona? Love is a very funny thing that it's weird and funny. That understanding it is so hard. More so it has different dynamics. With the way me and you can love each other is different from the way you and another person can love each other. But you need to spice it up each and every single time. Spicing it up doesn't mean I need to buy you gifts only. I need you to sometimes nikunyamazie tu.
Talking about ghosting, have you ever ghosted someone?
A lot of people.
Tebu, tell me the reasons why you ghost them.
Okay, when I was young, young.
Yes.
The people that I ghosted after sex, I just wanted to add my body count.
For real?
Yes, because when you are young boys always feel proud to have sex with a lot of people because you are so idle. And you think that having sex is an achievement. Ni kama when bingo utapatiwa trophy. When you are young, that is. So when I was young, I ghosted a lot of women because of I was naive.
So how did you feel? Like I want to hear the emotional, psychological.
Back then, I didn't feel anything.
Like you were like,
it was a game I was playing. I was in this game.
You didn't even have like,
no.
She's
because
really trying.
Remember, the girls were also young. You are you are 19, you are 20. We don't want to get married. You're also exploring with me. We're just having a nice time.
No, but I believe some of the girls are dululu enough to believe that they might be getting someone.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Maybe some of them, the intentions or something actually.
But you see, 99% of relationships in between 16 to 24 are just wastage of time. That's why I told you you are a caretaker. As you awaits or as she awaits for that person.
You said the caretaker, yeah.
You see. So when I was young, in my younger ages, it was a game because I knew these girls were also playing games. Yes.
So when you're ghosting them, did you feel like
at that time I didn't feel anything.
It was just either to gone.
Yes. But when I grew up a little bit, now I started ghosting mature women. So when you start ghosting mature women, that's a different story altogether. You see?
What makes it different?
Because mature women are not looking for sex. Mature women are looking for emotional attachment. So they get heartbroken way more.
Yeah. So how did you feel about that? Now that's what I want to hear.
Others have felt a little bit bad, but I always comfort myself. Comfort myself and say, pia mimi nimeshaifanyiwa.
Even utajitetea.
That's how I used to tell myself. You see, but it's not a good thing. Ghosting people is not a good thing, and casual sex is also not a good thing.
Yes.
Like you see, if you are having sex, you are losing a lot of your power. You are disconnecting. Yes, you are disconnecting. Not even spiritual. Sex iko na negativity mingi sana yenye people don't talk about. Unaona, the moment you exchange your fluid with someone, you're exchanging DNA, and DNA is like a store of information. You still carry your great grandfather's story in your DNA.
Yeah.
So the moment you exchange your DNA and my DNA, those stories you pass them down to me.
Yeah, actually, quick lesson. When you sleep with a man, the DNA usually are left inside you.
Yes.
Men. So just know every man you've slept with, you have a piece of DNA from them.
But you see, people don't say it that way. People say it's spiritual or it's soul ties.
Soul ties.
But
yes.
you guys exchange DNAs. If you know a little bit of biology, DNA is like a flash disk.
Yes.
It stores information, and you have the DNA of your great grandfather, and maybe your great grandfather was a witch. So if you pass it down to me, I also have those traits of a witch. You see.
Okay.
Again, under sex, how it affects men. Bado tujafika hata health wise, financially, and all that. You see, the moment I'm pouring down my seed, those are babies, those are human beings. They have not just been nurtured to have hands, legs, and all this. But those are human beings.
Yeah.
So it's like you are pouring your powers. Those are your powers. You're pouring your powers into every hole here and there. And it affects you both emotionally, financially, spiritually.
Even it drains you, literally
It drains you.
Your energy and everything.
Like, you know about postnatal syndrome? After nutting.
You guys are gone.
Why do you think people are gone? You are tired.
You're tired, your energy.
You've poured out all your energy, all your seeds are out there.
Yeah.
You are sleeping. You see? And that's when you if you didn't like this woman, unamuka, unafufuka, hey, nimefanya nini?
There's this notion I heard about that you guys pour out your energy and women receive energy.
Yes.
That's why after intercourse, most men are drained and most women are more, energetic.
She wants even more.
Yeah, she wants more. She wants a conversation. Like, who are we? Like, exactly. Yeah. Do you think that's true?
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
Okay.
And you find out that men who don't involve in too much unnecessary sex are so powerful people.
Yeah. It's called, there's something it's called semen
retention. Yes, it's called semen retention.
Yes, and so many men practice it, and they're actually very good testimonials about it.
So you, in order to enhance your testosterone, it's good to starve yourself from sexual immorality for some time.
Have you tried it before?
Yes, I've done it before.
How was it?
I was so powerful.
For real?
I was so powerful to an extent I felt like I was invisible, and I was attracting women that I never knew I could attract. So powerful women. So powerful women. Okay. Because it's not that I couldn't have sex. I just decided to starve myself, and it became attractive to the universe. So I was radiating this attractive aura that every woman I could meet, she could see something different about me. So that's the spiritual part of it.
Ah, okay.
You see.
Okay.
So whenever I could go even to a meeting and I sit down with men, they could see the stoicism in me. I became a stoic. Yeah.
So it was something visible. You can't see it,
it
but
was visible.
It was visible.
Very visible. I could see it. Everyone who was surrounding me could see it. The women could see it. But at the time, and everything I wanted to achieve at that time, I achieved it all. Because before that is the time I broke up with this person who we used to fight with a lot. So after starving myself for some time, everything that I wanted to achieve in that relationship, I achieved.
So the notion of if you want to achieve something, restrain yourselves from women and all, it works, yes?
Yeah, it works at some point. At some point, to a certain extent,
okay,
it works. But again, if you overdo it, now you become sexually malnourished. You become now depressed again.
Oh,
yes.
If you don't do it, you can be depressed.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
How?
Sex is like a communication. Sex is like a communication. This is not. Maybe people have casualized it. It's so casual to an extent people even trade for sex. But sex is a communication. The moment you're having sex with someone, it's like you are relieving all the pain, all the stress, and you're being reborn. It's like rebirth. You see?
It's like a rebirth.
It's like a rebirth.
Okay.
Because anytime you nut, you come out of that place as a different person.
For real?
Yes.
How?
We just said you've exchanged your DNA. So I come out as your ancestor or someone.
Oh, so it's two-way traffic. I thought it's just the woman who receives the DNA.
It's fluids. If you want to get test, if you want to do a DNA test, a man also her genes are taken. Her samples are taken. Yeah. It's a two-way traffic.
So let me ask you something, because I know there are a lot of men out there who actually have kept themselves and their virgins, and there's some stories I've had their virgins for a very long time. So you want to tell me these men are malnourished? What do you
Sexually
call it?
malnourished.
Yes.
Malnourished.
Yes, and they're depressed.
Most of them. Yes.
Okay.
Because sex is like therapy. You see, these other people are malnourished because they cannot access women. Wanakataliwa.
Oh, ndo maana.
Kumbuka tena wanaume wanakataliwa hii Nairobi, si mchezo. Watu wanaume wanakataliwa sana. So kuna wenye hawezi access madem na kuna madem pia hawezi access maboy. Dem tu ni mrembo hivi lakini maboy wamtaki.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know Pastor Ojibane? The Nigerian pastor mwenye alikuja KICC kuombea wamama wanajaa hivi.
Oh, wamekosa watu.
Wewe mbona wamama wanajaa? Si wanakosa watu. Not everybody is lucky enough to find a partner. And some people just find nutting partners.
Yes.
Like other women, most women have interacted with that. Complain about sexual starvation. Wanasemanga wanapata si eti hawapati, lakini wakishapata kishapiga lost.
For real?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
See? So maybe she's boring in bed. Maybe her DNAs are so sad yenye yu mwanaume akishikana nazo hataki anymore. She has that spirit of rejection. And there's nothing sad like being rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
For both a man and a woman. Being rejected is so sad.
Yeah. So I as we talk, I believe you're a very spiritual man, okay?
Yes.
So you want to tell me, going back to the point that we're talking about, so you want to tell me these women that don't have people or partners, it's a spiritual thing, a spiritual attack, or? Yes,
it's a spiritual thing. Like if you can go down and look from their background, most women who don't get married, you'll find out that huko nyumbani kwao, there's that curse of not getting married.
Kuna kitu.
You see? So it goes down to the daughter, goes down to the granddaughter, because these are generational curses. You see?
Okay.
And if you just let me give you an example. I know my single mothers watanchukia for this.
Okay.
But if you look at single mothers, most of them pia wanatoka from a single parenthood setup of family.
I disagree.
Yes, that's why I've said not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them, but it's like a pattern. It's like a pattern that kama shusho yako aliolewa, bwanake wakaseparate. It may happen to your parents. It may go down to you. It may go down to your kids and the grandkids. These are patterns. These are life patterns that if you study them, you will see them.
Okay, what if we leave that alone and just blame the man? Like, the man is the one who's not present. Why are you not present?
Like I've told you, this thing, life is spiritual in a way. And other ladies have just that spirit of being rejected. So the man might, at first the man might like her. Ampatie mimba. And then the man just withdraws without a proper reason.
When did having babies become so casual?
But we are in a new we are in a new generation. We are in a new era.
Like you can have 1,000 baby mamas and you're chilling.
But it was even normal back in the days. Yeah.
But back in the days, they used to tend to those people. They used to care for these people.
But you see, back in the days, akukuwa na story. You are a single mom. Ukishapigwa kitu umepatiwa mimba, we ni bibi ya mtu, hata kama bwanaka hayuko. Hata kama ataenda America 10 years arudi, we ni bibi yake. Mababa zetu walikuwa naacha mama zetu kwa village, wamezaa nao, wanaenda. Kuna bibi mwingine huko Nairobi na mwingine ako huko na mwingine ako huko. All those were his wives. But with capitalism and the modern world, uchumi pia ni mbaya, kukeep many wives ni ngumu. Alafu mademu wajitumi kama mama zetu. Our mothers used to sacrifice a lot for us. And you see, life wasn't hard that much. Bora tu wamepata chakula wale, si hata lipe school fees, bora wale.
You want to tell me single mothers wajitumi kwa watoto wao?
Right now, sisemi single mama was wajitumi, wanajituma. But you've asked me a question. Sijui umeniuliza swali gani ndio nikajibu hivyo. Let me remember. I was telling you, kitambo, our fathers could run away and leave our mothers with us and still come and find our mothers with us because life wasn't that hard. Unaona? And our mamas used not to complain at, yo, baba yenyu ameenda, baba yenyu ametuacha, because maisha ilikuwa rahisi, bora ukule kama kuku, uko tu sawa. But sahi, imagine life. You see? Yeah, imagine life sahi, umepata mtoto, umepata mimba. Do you know how much a diaper is?
It's very expensive.
Kitambo mama zetu hawakuwa na diaper. Anachukua hata matawi anakupandika hapo kwa makalio. Life inaendelea. So right now I think men are also running away because of financial issues, and women are complaining again because of financial issues. Yes, that's why the world has changed.
Let me ask you a question. I don't know if you're in that scenario. I don't know if you have a bunch of baby mamas or a baby mama out there that you're supporting. But if so,
I need water. Let me take a little of your water.
Are you a supportive? Like, okay, because clearly you're not with the woman. Will you be a supportive baby daddy?
You see now.
Or will you utakuwa deadbeat?
Now you see now. From my experience in life, a person with my mentality wouldn't be a deadbeat dad because he wants to be a deadbeat dad. Maybe because life has forced him to be a deadbeat dad.
Hakuna venye unaweza niambia
let me just finish.
50 bob.
Let me finish. Najua wanaume wana 50 bob. Najua wanaume wana hata 10 bob. Najua wanaume hata wacha 10 bob. Hawana hata maisha.
For the rest of the life of that child utakosa 10 bob.
Najua wengi.
Hapana.
Najua wengi. And I know a lot of poor men. Men that are homeless and they have a lot of kids. You see? What you guys, what girls are not told, what women are not told is that men go through a lot of trauma. And it's not easy for us to handle traumas. Mama utanyesha itoke, it stress ijirelieve.
Ati nani?
Mama, wasichana mtanyesha, stress ijirelieve.
Unasikia?
Unaona? Mwanaume utanyesha na utalia na utaambia watu. So a lot of men, even if they are going through hardship, ana your 50 bob.
You know, you have the choice of crying. You have the choice of having an outlet and talking about it.
Yes, I know.
You just choose not to.
Yes, because that's not how we are.
Being a bad communicator. You can't blame a woman being a good communicator and venting out her feelings.
I know, but that's not how we men are wired.
Some men are wired like that.
See, those are puny men.
No, you can't say that. By the way, I'd advise every man, if you have an outlet of venting out, vent out. You don't have to have that masculinity. Sometimes there's toxic masculinity.
I know.
That's where people get depressed and kill themselves.
Let me tell you a little history about this world. Men from the onset, from millennia, we've always fought for our space in the society. And the men who cry. During let me give you an example of during the Greek Empire, when Greeks used to rule the world. Men who used to cry were being smashed during those royal parties. They were women walikuwa turned into women because that's not how we were. Human nature in us allows us. We hunt, men hunt and bring back home. You can't tell me you are going to hunt and then tell your prey. You see, you are hunting. Men are hunters. So I know that's toxic masculinity, but that's how the world was created. You should
know where to draw the line between now I'm hunting and now it's time for me to just take a chill pill and think about myself and be emotional and vent out for the sake of me.
Let me tell you again. Men who vent out are not attractive to women.
No, you can vent out to your fellow friends. You don't have to vent out to your woman.
That's not how we are created. And like I will tell you, Cedric here will be going through a lot of problems. But if I ask him, he won't tell me. Or if he tells me, he won't tell me the way a woman will confide in another woman.
Let me ask you something. You don't have any person that you can honestly be vulnerable to?
I don't think that's how men are wired.
No, let's leave alone how men are wired. Men nowadays are wired different, as you said.
That's why there's feminism.
Exactly.
And that's why there's also LGBTQ.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you personally, as Tom, yes? Do you have anyone you went to? Do you have anyone you can really just take it all down and just, you know what, this is what's going on?
I think most men vent to their moms.
Okay. That's okay. That's good. That's a good venting. It's very nice.
But you see, at the end of the day, your mom doesn't always have the help you need.
Sometimes you don't need help. Sometimes you just need a listening ear.
And again, our moms are not in town.
There's technology.
Again, our moms don't have phones.
There's transport. Unaweza enda wasalimie.
Labda hiyo fare tu umetaka kwenda na ushago ndio ubaki nao mbele nyumu kule.
So you can't vent to your partner.
Yes, you can, but to a limit. Because the moment you start venting to a woman, you become unattractive to a woman.
Really?
Yes. Psychologically speaking, is that if you are venting to a woman, you portray women characters. And a woman won't want to be with another woman as a boyfriend or a husband. Yes, that's psychology.
Okay.
Yeah. So you women advocate for this so much, but it's something that has been tested and proven. If a man portrays female characters, he becomes unattractive, and women love alpha males. Alpha males in the animal kingdom always rule. That's the only person that all the female wants, the alpha male. You see? So you tell me, I vent to you today, I vent to you tomorrow, I vent to you for 1 year, and then you're meeting that person outside there who is not venting, who is living his prime life. I will start becoming unattractive to you.
Me, I don't think so. Me personally, as myself, I will love my man to vent to me. I would love my man to just open up to me. I would love my man. I would like to ask to sit down and share things and solve things together. At the end of the day, that's a relationship. That's marriage. It's not about sex. It's not all about money all the time. Sometimes it's just that emotional support.
Yes, and I've told you to an extent it happens. But the more you do it, maybe you've not experienced it. Maybe you are still living and you're still learning. The more you experience it, the more a man becomes vulnerable to you, the more you start seeing him like a woman. This is your fellow bitch. He's bitching a lot. You see? Na mnaenda unakutana Kevo kule nje, Kevo ako in his prime, bro. Yeah. Kevo will beat this guy 10-0. Kevo, Kevo is an alpha. Every woman is vibrating towards Kevo.
Kwani Kevo pia ana venting space ama ana ventia mama yake?
But you see, a lot of men don't vent. Yes. So, if a man wants to pin you down, he won't bend.
So, we have a lot of young listeners, and you have a lot of young male listeners. To be honest, unaweza advise aje? How can you advise them? Because right now people are going through so much.
Yes.
What should they take as an outlet?
You see, people go through a lot of traumas, or people go through mental. Is it mental what?
Breakdowns or
mental breakdowns and all that, because they don't love themselves enough. Because the only thing that can affect your mental space is the things that you can see. Technology, modernity, monetary, anything that you can see. But if you love yourself enough, knowing that the only thing I need as a man is food, shelter, only food and shelter and sleep. Those are three fundamental things in life. Because
basic needs.
Fundamental things in life. So any other thing on top of this causes trauma. Any other thing on top of this causes trauma.
So you said food, shelter,
and sleep. If you're not sleeping well, you'll become sick, and you'll become stressed and fatigued. If you don't eat, you'll become sick, and you'll become fatigued, and you'll die. If you don't sleep in a house, you'll become sick, and you'll die. Those are the three main things. But you see, men, a lot of men, if you ask them, why are you going through trauma? Why do you have a mental breakdown? Mental health issues are caused by the things people see. Money, job. Money, job. Those are things you can see and you can touch. And stress is caused by imagination. You see? And memory. Imagination and memory. It's like memory ni kitu ilishapita. Imagination ni kitu itafanyika. So most people don't live in the present.
They live in the past
or in the future. Because you're anxious because of something that has not happened yet, or something that happened. Those are the things that causes stress. But vile tumekaa na wewe hapa, una stress?
It's not stress.
Live in the current now.
You don't even think about your stress. But once umetoka hapa, ndo unaanza kufikiria, there's something. There's something that happened. So I understand. What the advice I'll give you, all the young men and women actually, is take it a day at a time. Live in the present.
Always.
And you're not in a marathon with anyone. You're in a marathon with yourself. You don't have to run. You'll just walk. You will get to the final. Just walk, take it easy, one step at a time, and everything will be okay.
You see, a lot of people who are stressed, like let's say everybody. People live in their brains. They don't live in the real now. You see? So as long as you are living in the real now, you learn how to prioritize the now.
Yes.
The now is you are okay, you are healthy, you are talking,
you're alive.
That is the now.
Yes.
Anything past now, that's an illusion. It has not happened. It is something that does not exist. Tomorrow does not exist. Yesterday does not exist. It's gone. So it's now.
Yes.
And if you learn how to live in the now, stress itaisha.
Yes.
Unachiki hizo pesa zote watu wanafightianga wanapata. Hizo vitu tunatakanga, but they are not permanently ours. You are just a caretaker of everything you own for a certain period of time.
Exactly.
Hii simu yako ukikufa at 70 or 80 itabaki hapa. Hiyo nyumba unatamani, I'm guaranteed utapita 100 years. A lot of us hawatafika 100 years. So we fight so much comparing ourselves with people, not knowing that after 100 years hao watu achieve it na watu hawajachieve it ni same. It's the same. So the best thing that someone can own in life is life itself.
Life. and health.
Life.
If you have life and health, then take it a day at a time. Take it easy on yourself. Live in the present. That's our advice to them,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you guys, that was our show, and Tom has given us so much insight. I hope the women and the girls that you've had his perspective about
It's just our
everything.
opinion. We are
yes,
not
it's just
perfect.
an opinion.
We are also learning.
Yes, you can also beg to differ on the comments. You can also write some of your perspectives, and what you think about the show today. And we love to hear your feedback and your comments. Anyway, Tom, it was really nice having you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Remember, as we said, taking a day at a time and live in the present. It was nice having you guys. See you the next episode.